You.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Good to
All
hear.
right, so tell me about working on the show. It's such a great season. It's so exciting, so unpredictable. Who wants to start?
I'll go
You
ahead.
got it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was amazing. It was a new experience for every single person on the island, from the camera crew to the talent to the contestants. Season one of any show is always exciting because you don't know what to expect.
Mhm.
There's hoops and holes you have to jump through. So for all of us
Yes.
to kind of come together and experience it kind of like a family, it's a
Yes.
beautiful thing. And we all got attached to each other. So it's exciting and being able to watch it now kind of finally transcribe into the show that we knew
Yes.
it could be. It's amazing. We're all excited.
Yes, yes. And
That
to
was
add to
amazing.
that, we had a big, big crew that we were working with. And when I tell you there was not one bad apple on the crew, every single person was amazing, was kind, from Joe to Ben. I mean, just absolutely amazing experience, which makes the revealing of the show that much sweeter because we're still kind of a family in our group chats and doing our watch parties together, getting to experience it together. So it's been super cool.
Definitely.
Nice. And how was the show first presented to you? How was it explained to you?
I mean, it was explained as just a new concept of to the show that we all kind of grew up knowing and loving. So we knew it was the deal or no deal that we all know, and let's just throw it on an island and put explosives and snakes and bugs and the elements. And so hearing that, anybody who loves game shows is gonna be intrigued. There's a lot of Survivor
Yes.
fans. There's a lot of Deal or No Deal fans. So to kind of put that all together and there be just twists in every episode, that's kind of how they brought it to us, and we saw the beauty in it and the excitement, and
Yes.
we ate it up.
Yes. It was so much fun.
Hey, sorry about that. Gotta love modern technology.
Okay.
All good, Sammy. We got
So,
that recorded, by the way. So if you want to cut out this little part in the middle, we can. But we got that
okay,
recorded for
sounds
you.
good. All right. So, you were talking about before we got disconnected, the how the show was presented to you and explained to you. Benjamin, you were speaking.
Oh yeah. I don't know where you lost me at, but I'll just kind of I'll go over it again. I was just saying it's the show that everybody loved in Deal or No Deal, and that was presented to us, but they just added the new twist of it being on an island with elements and snakes and explosions. So anybody who's a fan of game shows is gonna really eat that up and get excited for that, because we already know Deal or No Deal was such a big hit, and we already know Survivor was such a big hit. So let's put that together, add a new host, add new
Done.
excitement, and there's drama.
Mhm.
It can't go
Yep.
wrong. America loved it. We all loved it. And
Yes.
there's more to come. It's not even halfway through, really. I mean, it might be actually,
Yeah.
but there's so much more to come. So
And what about you, Mary? What did you think? How was it? So, do you have anything you want to add?
I think pretty much covered it, but yeah, I just feel like I think, oh my gosh, I just lost my answer. Wait, cut that out. What was the question? I just did, my brain did three different things.
No problem. I was just asking, if you wanted to add anything about how the show was presented to you or explained to you before you began filming.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I mean, he pretty much covered it. I think everything that he said was pretty much exactly how I felt too, but I think coming together and again, season one, just seeing how everything unfolded, that was the more surprising aspect because they gave us a pretty good rundown of how it's going to go. We actually had great communication with NBC and Endemol, so we were very prepared. But season one, there's always random things that happen and things and adjustments you have to make. But regardless, the team that we worked with was so seamless, so flawless. So it went so smooth. And for a season one, that was so surprising and such a wonderful thing. But yeah, we came in, we felt very prepared, and we're really grateful for our teams for that.
definitely.
And what would you say was the biggest challenge about working on the show for each of you?
I could say mine. Um,
Yeah.
for me, dehydration.
Yeah.
I as prepared as a person as I am, the island got me, and islands are
Hmm.
unforgiving, and the elements are unforgiving, and I think it caught up to me day three, and
Yes.
I had to fight through it for maybe like 13 days straight of just don't drink the water. Don't drink
Oh,
the
don't
water.
drink the
You know,
water.
drink bottled water. So yeah, that was the toughest part for me. And it's hot, it's humid, you're in a suit.
Yes.
You're nervous because you're watching a game show live.
Yes,
So yeah,
absolutely.
that was probably my toughest challenge.
Yeah. For me, I would also say the heat, but from a different element. Like we had fittings before we even flew out, and they had to refit me 2 different times because I was just sweating so much and just withering away. So, and again, we're both from super humid climates. So mentally, we went in so prepared and not worried at all. Like, we got this. Y'all hired the right people. And we were humbled very quickly. So, but after about 7 days in, we finally adjusted and things were pretty smooth from there on out. So it was still a great experience.
What was it like meeting for the first time, working together, working on your working relationship? Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was so great.
Meeting Kamari for the first time, it's like I've known her pretty much my whole life. I said she's like family, and we
Mhm.
have the same type of energy. The chemistry clicked, and like she said, we're both from the South. We have the same humor, everything. It couldn't have been any better. First
Yes.
day, we kind of just instantly became like family.
Yeah.
So, and then you get
Like
close.
wearing the same branded sweatshirt and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what?
yeah.
The Spider-Man meme.
Yes, like hold
Wait.
up. And it just got better and better from there.
Yeah,
So
for
it was
real.
really cool. We honestly could not have asked for another partner. There's just the chemistry the whole time was so flawless, and it was so great to work with each other and just having each other's backs, because other than the contestants, it was just me, Ben, and Joe. And Joe's the host, so then it's really Ben and I who have each other's backs. So, even if there was an episode where I'm about to pass out heat exhausted, he's running over to me with his fan and making sure I'm cool, and I'm doing the same for him. So it was really great partnership. Couldn't have been any better.
They killed it with the casting. So
Yes, absolutely, all around.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about working with the hosts and the cast members. That they have such amazing people. Tell me a little bit about that. Did you bond with anyone in particular or anything like that?
yeah, I
Yes.
mean, we got close to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
See them every day, and it becomes a family. The cast, the contestants, we don't get to really see as much. We only see them at Temple, and it's a brief little hi and a goodbye. So, but you get attached to the way they play the game. We became
Mm-hmm.
fans of the game while we're actually a part of the game of the show. So
Yes.
we got attached to them in a different way than we did maybe the crew and Joe. Joe kind of became like who we'd go for just to kind of like see how he handles things and how he
Mm-hmm.
develops through the season, because
Mm-hmm.
it's his first time too. So as it is for
Yes.
us. So, and Joe's so
Yeah.
professional, he's so good at what he does. So I mean,
Great. Yeah.
we kind of absorbed it as much as we could.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Nice. And I know we haven't gotten completely through the season yet, but so far, what was the most shocking elimination and why?
Oof, that's a
Ooh,
tricky question.
I know. Most shocking.
And we can't give too much
Maybe.
away
I know. I'm like, wait.
or
I better
anything away,
make sure I
really.
don't say
So
the
far,
wrong
so
name.
far.
So far, okay. Um,
So far, maybe Claudia. I feel like that was a
yeah,
surprising one just because she was a veteran of the game. She was one of the original briefcase models. And so obviously she was
I
one
agree.
that we wanted to see go very, very far. So for her to, sacrifice herself basically so early in the game and then to then be knocked out was very heartbreaking. That
Yeah,
was definitely surprising.
I agree. I second that for sure. And
Mhm.
she had like a little thing to her where she was so good at reading cases, and her intuition
Intuitive,
spoke so
yes.
much that in the
Yes.
beginning I thought she was gonna go like, to the
Easy.
end. Yeah, yeah. She was
Yep.
getting all the right cases, telling people what cases. So yeah, that was a tough one to watch.
Definitely.
And what would be your strategy if you were one of the contestants?
That's a good question.
I
I
want to
feel
say
like, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to say I'd play like Amy did last night, where I would just kind of have no fear and keep no deal, challenge the banker. But I really can't say unless I was in the moment. I'm not sure. So,
Right.
I'd want to say I'd be fearless in it. When it comes to challenges, fearless for sure. But
Yes.
gameplay, it's a whole different
Yes.
beast. So, I don't know.
Right,
See in the
right.
moment.
Yeah, I feel like definitely just being super strategic with like building the right alliances and relationships. And I feel like once you spot a stake, stay away from the snake, whoever that is in the game. But yeah, especially like he said, once it comes to gameplay, just go all out. And we
Yeah.
actually saw a little bit of that in Aaron with Rob, because they had that alliance. And then there was the one challenge on the first jet skis where, they tried to have a plan. And at the end of it, Aaron's like, look, you're my brother, but I got to look out for me. And, sometimes, at the end of the game, it's a game, it's a competition. So, that's the most important, to be able to kind of slide out of that alliance and like be for yourself. Cause at the end of the game, only one person can win. So,
Exactly.
And what's next for you two?
hopefully movies and the lead in a pilot series. Personally, for me, I'm an actress, so would love to just see this expand and build my entire acting career.
Yeah, I'm just hoping for just new doors to be opened from it. So I'm just kind of opening my soul to everything and letting it all flood in. So just keeping it open for anything. Definitely more acting. I'd like to show more
Yes.
character on camera.
Yes.
So this was a nice start to that. So we'll see.
Yes. You'll do great.
Thank you, Kamari. You're winning an Oscar. I'm gonna keep
Thanks.
saying it. I'm gonna keep preaching
I
it out
believe
there.
it. Thank you. That's that manifestation. It's real.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if you guys were to do any other Conjure reality show other than this one, what would it be and why?
Ooh, that's a good question too. I feel like personally, like a challenge one, like a survivor, maybe. Like, I don't know, I don't necessarily want to be like out in the elements like that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I like how they were glamping on the island. That was nice, but just something that requires a lot of adventurous tasks. Like even Fear Factor back in the day, anything where they were like being hung hundreds of feet in the air and they have to do all these crazy excursions. Like, that's definitely my type of reality competition show.
I was a Big Brother fan, so I wouldn't mind being a part of Big Brother. That was always so fun to watch growing up. I haven't seen it in a little while. I'm a little behind on the lore of Big Brother, but I think that's a show I would enjoy doing.
I can see it. I can see it. I can see you being like a Derek kind of player.
Yeah, is that a recent season?
That was like from about 10 years ago, but he was
Okay.
fantastic. Great, but we are almost out of time. I want you each to describe the show in 3 words, starting with Ben.
I'm gonna stick with the words I always feel: explosive, dramatic, and stressful.
Ooh, that's a good. I think feisty.
Mm-hmm.
I think those are good words, Ben. Dang. I think I don't know, feisty, exhilarating, and I feel like what's the word? Just like you don't know what's gonna happen. So I
Chaotic.
don't even know. Yes, chaotic. It's just chaos and drama. So that can go into one. Just chaos. Because every time you think you know what's going to happen, banker throws an anomaly and you don't know what's going to happen. So chaos would definitely be the key word.
Nice. Well, it was a pleasure to speak with you both. I appreciate you. I'm proud of you, and I can't wait to talk to you soon.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much. We loved being on your show. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.